Ladies and gentlemen, Beyond. Today we have a very special episode of Beyond the Pine. We have Kassem G on. James and I, James is smiling right now because he's like, man, we haven't done this style of an intro in a long time. We forgot about it. You know what I mean? But he's happy we're doing it.
Forgotten about it. Yeah.
He's happy we're doing it.
He's happy about it. Yeah. No,
I'm happy about it. I'm having a great time.
I wanted to say something real quick. I woke up this morning. You know, we were planning on getting cracking at about 9:30, so I set my alarm for 8 o'clock. I wanted to get up.
So I set my alarm for 9:45.
I wanted to get up, take a shower, you know, have some breakfast, have some coffee and all that. I stayed in bed until 9:20. And then Clay called me and he said, "My mouse broke." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "My mouse broke. I'm running to Walmart to get one." And so Kassem had a hard out at 10:30. So we had to like get rolling right away.
To be fair, I set the hard out. You know what I mean? I could have said it's an hour and a half. You know what I memean? But I was like, yeah, we do an hour. And then I said, okay, in my mind, we've got
That's
a hard
so
out.
funny that you set a hard out for Kassem.
I set, because he's working. He's working, man. He's at his office.
When we said bye to him, he was like, yeah, I would love to stay on longer.
Nope. You
gotta
go,
dude.
You got a hard out, man. I set the hard out. You get a hard out. You get your work. Yeah.
So I just want, I'm just putting out there right now because I feel greasy. I feel dirty. I want to shower and I'm dirty right now. And that,
He is. You are.
I want to shave. I want to wash my fucking greasy spaghetti hair.
Check this out. I'll give you 1,000% honest review of what I think you look like right now. I think I wouldn't think anything of it. I'm going, oh no, James is showered. But if I analyze now that you've said it, I go, okay, the greasiness that you mentioned, barely. Maybe a little, but barely. Hair doesn't look like you showered and put it together, but it looks like it looks good. It looks like maybe it's 6 p.m. and you showered this morning. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's what it looks like.
Really?
Yep. And I would go as far as to say the grease that you're talking about, same deal. It just looks like you showered 4 hours ago, 5, 6, 7 hours ago.
Thanks,
and that's
man.
That's an honest review, man.
It's more so just the way I feel. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
When you feel greasy,
lugged
you just
down.
You're just like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. But you guys, today was a really fun episode. We haven't had Kasim on for a while, and
for like a year, dude.
Literally a
crazy.
fucking year. So we gotta have him on more because he's just such a fun dude. I really love Kasim. He's talented. He's full of beans, and he's full of silliness.
He's just a genuine guy.
1,000% just immediately genuine. You're not feeling like there's any performance. And a lot of the time you'll notice
he's a goofball for sure.
Yeah.
And he's always down for a bit, always down to be honest stuff. But then he's just like us. Like he'll just like, okay, now we're talking about real shit and being honest and stuff like that.
And then even within the honesty, you can throw a comment because that's where I find my brain's at. And I'm sure it's an ADHD thing. But like if we're having a serious conversation, if something comes up and my brain goes like, oh, this thing you could say right now is funny and will make them laugh, I'll still say it. And then come right back to it.
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
a little
very
tone
much on the
deaf,
same page.
But
sure. Yeah. Well, I can't hear tone. I can't hear tone, man. You guys, we're gonna want you to enjoy this podcast with Kasim because it was a great fucking time, man. It was a wild ride.
Yeah, and I just want to share some exciting news.
Yes, as do I actually.
Short film, Three Kings, short horror film that I wrote and I'm directing. We are shooting it the first week of December. Fully in pre-production. We're casting. We got our crew down. We're doing all that. We're getting our budget. We might even do, and by might I mean we will, and I'll give you guys more details about it soon, are going to be doing like an Indiegogo, maybe crowdfunding thing to try to raise a little bit more money for the project. And, we're going to offer some cool perks, some cool little prizes and things like that for anybody who feels like, they want to donate a little bit. I think we do want to do a screening of it eventually, like an in-person screening at a theater. And with a certain like donation, maybe like $10 or something, you'll get a ticket to the screening. But yeah, still working on all the details on that. But like, if you guys want to be involved, and it'd also give us a chance to like share more about it and just hype it up more. Cause I'm extremely excited about this. Like I'm all in on this. This is literally my fucking dream and my passion. And I'm going so fucking hard. It's the only thing I'm thinking about. And I'm really excited to just like get it going and fucking shoot it and eventually share it with all you guys. So yeah, stay tuned on that. If you feel so inclined that you can help out a bit, help your boy out a bit, I'd be forever grateful. But yeah. Okay.
I'll help you. I'll help you, James. I will. I'm so fucking excited for that, dude. I'm just ready to watch it in theaters. I'm ready to fucking watch it, dude. I'm super proud of you and excited for you. And you guys should go support James on his fucking journey to create his dream, dude. And speaking of dreams, dude, my song, Did I Really Let Go, is coming out November 5th. And that is next Friday, I believe.
Fuck yeah.
So you can pre-order that. Please pre-order it. It helps a lot, more than you know. All you have to, or not pre-order, pre-save it. All you have to do is click the link in the description right now and add it to one of your playlists on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. And that can go a long, long way. So let's get fucking 1,000 saves, bitch. Maybe even 20 million.
Either or.
And then James and I are also working on the music video. We're aiming to shoot that the 6th and 7th. And then James starts shooting on the 8th for his thing. And maybe I'll just fucking stay in town. No, it's not the 8th. Oh, December.
December, dude.
What's happening?
You
The
just
8th?
gave me a fucking heart attack because
You thought you were wrong about when you're shooting your film.
I'm shooting my fucking movie next week.
Wait, so you're shooting something on the 8th though, right?
I'm not shooting anything on the 8th.
The 9th?
No.
So
just
basically,
working.
we're gonna be shooting that. We're basically gonna be shooting our music video for "Did I Really Let Go" 6
Yeah,
and 7.
and it's
so that'll be
fucking
really
sick.
exciting. And I'm
stoked.
investing all the money that I have in the music video. And I know
That's what you got to do, man. That's like
I know it's not gonna make any money, but
with Three Kings, dude, I'm putting in my own money. I'm investing my own money into it because, like, what the fuck else am I gonna invest my money in?
Right,
Other than the thing that I want to create. And like,
dude, at the end of the
so I'm starting a
fucking day-
production company, Good Job Films. It's my fucking production company now, and I'm investing in it. You know what I mean? I'm like investing in my future, in my fucking company, my dreams, and everything. Like, because I have to be the one that does that first before anybody else does that.
That's right, dude.
You know?
If you're not gonna invest in yourself, who the fuck else is, bro?
And like, it's dope because this is the first movie that we're making with this company, and you know, we're gonna make this fucking banger movie for like a small budget, so that we can show people, yo, this is what we're capable of doing with a small budget. So, you know, you give us any budget, we'll make a worse movie.
Dude, big budget,
The
small
money
budget.
gets to our head, dude.
I'm gonna make a bad movie. All right, gang. Thank you, guys. Yes, please stay tuned for James's link to help support him and his film. And please go pre-save my song. Comes out next Friday. I'm really excited about it. It is, it's the fucking... I love it so much. It's the song from Whales Talk right now that I couldn't be more excited about. So we'll see you guys. Actually, you're going to keep watching. Here's Kassem G, ladies and gentlemen. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. The best way to think about therapy is through a bunch of analogies. We get oil changes for our cars to prevent bigger issues down the road. We see the doctor and go to the gym to take care of our bodies, to prevent injuries and disease. We do chores regularly. Some of us, that is. Me, sometimes. I'm getting better at my chores to avoid a messy house. Going to therapy is like all of the above. It's a routine maintenance for your mental health and emotional wellness to prevent bigger issues down the road. Going to therapy doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means you're investing in yourself to keep your mind healthy. I'm a massive advocate for therapy. It's something that we just need. Everybody needs it, whether you think you do or you don't. It can always be beneficial. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Because why would you invest in everything else and not your own mind? This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Beyond the Pine listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/pine. That's BetterHelp.com/pine. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this podcast. And you guys, make sure to take care of your mind, and BetterHelp can help you. Wes Anderson, cut.
So loud.
Kassem's afraid of loud noises, but he works, in the downtown LA at the
Here's
fish
the thing.
market.
I was
In
going to
a
do it at
construction
home.
zone.
I'm a fishmonger. I'm slanging grouper all day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
you
you're
are.
so strong. Because these fish are 60, 70 pounds, man. And you're grabbing one, you rip its head off, you throw it.
What do you
I
think the
gotta
G
tell you,
stands for in his name, man? Kassem
There's an
Goliath.
obesity epidemic in the fish community right now. They're getting fatter. Ooh.
Yeah.
You ever
And
seen
honestly-
those fish that eat their kids, and then they kind of usurp a lot of their, youth and energy?
Yeah.
I admire those fish.
Me too, man. Me too. It's the stem cells in the fish world, dude. It's something crazy. It's something special.
That's how I want to parent.
yeah.
Just wanna
Just
eat baby
absorb.
fish. Oh, yeah.
You have a kid, and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna eat you now."
I'm gonna absorb your powers, little boy.
Hey, come
and
here.
I haven't named you yet, so I just call you little boy.
The only superpower I gained from being a little boy was now I pee the bed a lot of the nights that I sleep.
Yeah, I can't control my boners.
Yeah, not at all.
Right
Ladies
now,
and gentlemen,
superpower.
it is Beyond the Pine, episode 216.
Something.
216. We think Kassem thinks. And if
We're
it's
thinking
wrong,
that, yeah.
That's
Kasim,
what I
what do
was
you think it
gonna
is?
say.
What episode do you think it is?
We are on 210.
210. Definitely not 210, unfortunately.
Man, that was so.
I like how you know which ones
man.
it's not.
It's
know which ones
definitely
it's
not
not.
210.
Yeah,
but
it's
who
not.
knows?
210 was like
What is
210
that,
was like 2 months ago,
412?
man.
Yeah. It's not
not
365.
It could be 412. That'd be sick if it was 412.
Speaking of 420, we have one of the world's best with us
World champion
today.
stoner.
One of our friends who we love dearly, and we don't get to talk to enough until we drag his ass over to Beyond the Pine.
Right.
Kassem G, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that intro. I was a world champion stoner,
Yeah.
and now I'm coming up on almost 5 years of no stoning.
5 years. So
Almost.
the entirety that we've known you, you've actually been no stone.
Yeah, you guys caught me on my upswing, you know,
I like that, though.
because it was bad. It was.
Yeah.
You guys were
I heard
probably, I don't
that.
know what, 8th grade. I don't know how
When you
old
were
you were when
stoning?
I was in my rock bottom, but you guys might have been 6th grade.
Dude,
You know,
that's not bad.
doing
6, 7,
sleepaway
8, 9,
camp.
10, 10th grade, 11th grade.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
and then I
man.
was a grown man online.
I was just figuring out what porn was, and Kassem was rock bottom, dude.
I was in
That's
it.
crazy.
I was doing them, and you were
and
watching.
Kasim was hitting them, and I was like, "Hey, this guy's got something, man. I'm gonna keep an eye on his career and see
This
where
guy's
he goes."
packing, dude. I've seen his videos.
What I see Kasim in this porn video, and I say one day I'm gonna have this guy on a podcast, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's gonna be in a construction zone while we're recording.
It's
Yeah.
come
And
full
it's gonna be
360.
so loud.
Where do you think Vitali got the idea to be in a porno?
Dude, was that fucking real?
I think he was in a bang bus.
I heard about the bang
A
bus, but
bang
I didn't know if
bus,
it was a
dude.
meme or if it was someone that he looked like. I
No,
gotta see.
I
this.
think he's in a bang bus, and I'm not sure if he had done more or any since. But there was an episode of Bang Bus that he was in, but I don't even think he was doing any of the railing or the porking.
He was
I
just
think
cucking.
he was. I think so.
He gets paid half price to just sit there and be a cuck.
Oh,
Look, that's
fuck
not
my
a-
girlfriend.
Yeah, it's not a bad situation to be in. I'll tell you. You know,
Yeah,
you're
but
very
they
close to
requested-
some action.
They requested for this cuck video that it be his actual girlfriend.
It has to be. Yeah, that's the. It's
That was the condition. Yeah, the Bang Bro guys, those guys play hardball.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Bang Bus has a
know.
high standard, man.
Had to be
you know?
authentic.
Yeah.
So, Kassem, dude, we're so happy to talk to you again, man. And I wanted
so
to
great
ask
to
how
be
you're
back.
fucking doing, how career is, how life is, man. You're
Dude.
still at G4 right now?
I'm at G4 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's chaos because we're supposed to launch in November 16th, and we're going to
Launching
be.
where?
Here's the
Space,
thing.
dude. They're going to Mars.
Here's the trick. We're doing it in space in the stratosphere,
Oh,
as well
fuck.
as Twitch and YouTube, and then
fuck.
a little thing called cable TV.
Oh,
Never heard of her?
fuck,
We're
dude.
going back, baby.
So
We're
G4
going
is
back because we
cable.
think it's
It's gonna make a
coming
comeback.
back.
Yeah, I
yeah,
could see
yeah.
that, dude. Honestly, bro, like a little bit of fucking Bravo, a little bit of
a
TNT, dude.
That's
little
right.
bit of that midnight something with boobs popped on TV, and I don't know where that came
Some of
from.
that midnight scrolling. Please, God, have there be a Girls Gone Wild commercial on somewhere.
Yeah.
Please, God.
God, yeah.
And
yeah,
God answered.
God answered the call, and He gave us what we needed. So I apologize. So I am in the office. I know it's a little loud because I don't have my own office, which is
Yet, dude, you need to take over. You need to start.
So there's
cracking
just a
some
lot
fucking
of
knucks.
yappers and chatterboxes
Yeah.
walking
Yeah.
around here. So I do apologize, but I do want to let you guys know that there is an energy in this building. It's a really crazy building.
Yeah.
It's-
Is it
it's-
hustly and bustly there?
Oh my God, there's so much hustle and bustle. Everyone's walking around. They can't even look up. They're just so
Yeah.
busy. They're in their own world. There's
Yeah,
so much
man.
bustle.
That's
But,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
But thank you. Yeah, it's been great. I think it's a great. Shut up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude, Kasim
Yeah,
gets violent.
man.
Kasim gets violent on Beyond the Pine.
I'm known as they call me the regulator around here.
They call me the regular. I don't work here, but I hang out a lot.
That's right. Should I go? Okay.
Should I go? Okay, sure.
You want to work
like-
here?
I like to think that you're just in like one small room in your house, and then you just have like
Sound
city
effects.
noises playing
Yeah.
off a speaker.
3 different TVs. Kasim's in Ohio, but
But
he
it's
wants to make
like
everyone
it's like 1950s audio, so it's like, hey, what are you doing, Sonny?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
things are so busy for me right now, guys.
Yeah,
I can't.
honestly, guys.
I got to be off this pod. I don't really have time for this.
I got a
I
nut
gotta be
after
off
this.
this radio show. I got a nut today, man. I gotta get off this.
I'm fucking busy, dude. So, Kasim, what is happening at G4? Is it like very private right now with everything you guys are working on, or is there something that you're excited for besides the launch?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff that's happening that I can't say, but the stuff I can say is still really cool. Like, we're bringing back, so there was a channel on TV back in the day called G4 TV, and on this network there were shows called Attack of the Show, which Kevin Pereira and most famously Olivia Munn hosted for over 10 years. This show ran, I think, about 10 years. And there was another show called X Play that Adam Sessler and famously Morgan Webb co-hosted together. So those shows are coming back. Kevin Pereira and Adam Sessler are coming back respectively. And then I am working on the Attack of the Show portion
Cool.
Dude,
of it.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of like, there's going to be a lot of fun sketches, a lot of fun comedy,
love that.
pop culture, game stuff. I'm going to be doing field pieces and things like that, which has been great, especially because in the pandemic, we haven't been able to do anything. It's all been like in an office, let's shoot here. And
wear your mask.
Yeah,
I can't.
I'm actually
allergic
I
breaking
can't
the
have a
rules.
doctor's note.
I should have a mask on right now. I want
He's
the
on care.
people to
He's on
see
camera.
all the.
Yeah, it's okay. You're talent, man. You know, there's
he's
that.
talent.
COVID doesn't hit talent.
No.
Ever.
Nope.
No.
Well, yeah, we have to get COVID tested every week in our parking lot, like a bunch of weird drug dealers, behind the dumpster.
Getting a little
And
shot. Get the vaccine in a parking lot.
yeah, we get a vaccine every week. They say it's important.
I guess it's a booster or whatever.
Yeah. They put it in a shot of OJ, and so that's happening in a couple 3 weeks, and so every day is like we're trying to either shoot something or rehearse something that we're gonna shoot. Right. So it's crazy. The building is insane, and it's like a very high tech studio with a lot of stuff that's like way too professional for the content that we're making.
Oh, God bless that. God bless that. That's always the best.
I love it when companies like, I've been doing a lot of like G&E work and stuff, like Grip and Electric stuff, and like sometimes I'll work on a commercial for like some big fucking random corporation like Sephora or something, right? And like they'll just have like, my buddy actually works for Sephora, and he told like for their production team and stuff, and he like told me, he's like, dude, they have like a warehouse that's just filled with like top of the line gear that's like brand new, never been touched.
Crazy.
And like, they just buy it all. They're like, sure, just buy all that.
Yeah,
but then like they're not using any of it.
James actually famously worked on the that Nike photo shoot with the boy with the tone deaf shirt on. I don't know if you guys are aware of what I'm talking about here. It was like
I don't know if I've seen it.
It was like a black
tone deaf.
boy.
Would it have like a All Lives Matter shirt or something?
It was a little bit more, I believe it was I mean, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but James would know. He could shed more light on the situation. It was a black child wearing a shirt that said something about I'm a monkey or something like that, but it was like an actual monkey
yes.
on it.
I remember that.
Yeah, James actually came up with
that.
the concept for that.
I still don't get what was
creative
wrong with
directing that one.
Yeah.
I was going for like a tongue in cheek kind of.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think we missed the mark a little bit on that.
We think we did. Yeah.
We do think
we were told we missed the mark.
So you worked
Still
on it
don't
too,
know
then,
what
Kasim.
Yeah.
I was there. I was actually in charge of putting the shirt on the little boy.
Yeah, you were the costume
His
designer.
only job.
Yeah.
Arms up. Arms up.
I tell you,
really
he came
rude.
into the little trailer and he just went like this.
Yeah.
And I slid it on,
And gave him an ice cream cone.
and then I gave him a little pep talk because he was depressed.
Oh.
You know.
What'd you tell him?
I had to
rough.
tell him, look, you're so replaceable. We get another little boy in here tomorrow if you don't do this right. One take,
fix your
Charlie.
fucking
Let's go.
attitude. Listen,
And
hey,
I
you're
slapped his
sad.
bottom, and I said,
Little
get on.
7-year-old, little 7-year-old kid. Hey,
I will fucking kill you.
watch the fucking attitude.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. Yeah.
The director's looking at Kasim like, hey, don't talk to the fucking talent,
Don't
man.
talk
Just put
to
his shirt on,
talent,
man. Just put his shirt on and walk away.
Sorry.
Taking it into his own hands. Oh,
How'd that guy
Don't
get
talk
on
to
set?
talent and put your fucking shirt on.
There are a million of you out there. Now you do it.
see, he's rough, man. He's fucking rough. So, Kasim, what about...
And then I recently also had a gig on the new Alec Baldwin movie. I was in charge of the props. I was in charge of the props there.
Let's
Oh,
fucking
man.
go, dude.
Yeah,
Alec
no,
B?
things were going really good. It was going to be a great movie. Just
Yeah. Oh, that's rough, man. That's rough. You know what I mean? I just saw a video of Alec Baldwin on the streets. You know, he was really unhappy with someone filming him from at a park. But the guy at the park, he lived there, man. He has every right. He's a paparazzi.
Yeah.
He lived there. You
I
know,
get
you guys
it.
happen to
Look,
see that?
Oh, Clay.
not to make light of a
know,
terrible situation, but
I was going to say, I don't know if Clay knows the situation.
I actually don't know the situation. What happened with Alec B?
Okay, yeah. So
Oh, this is gonna be great. Let me unbutton my pants.
it's not great. It's actually
No,
tragic.
don't
It's
unbutton.
really
Don't.
tragic.
Oh,
it's
fuck.
really tragic.
Put it
back
it's really,
inside.
really sad. So
Yeah.
there was a movie that was being shot, and Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun that killed the DP. It's like unbelievably tragic.
Yeah.
And
Why
she
was
was
a
like,
prop gun fireable?
"That's the whole thing, man. It's just like bringing fucking so much awareness to like safety measures and how things need like one of the biggest things that's going on in the industry right now is just like working conditions, safety conditions, like all that stuff that is like fucking.
That's why they're
set
on
people-
strike about it, right? It's like part of the reason why
so they
want
didn't
wages.
fully go on strike because they did, I guess, come to a deal like literally the day before the strike was going to start. I think it was like 2 weeks ago on Monday or something. I have a lot of friends who are in like the unions, so like literally 99% of
James doesn't
all
have that many
union
friends,
members.
by the way. Not that many friends at all.
I'm friends with every union member, dude.
That's a lot. Yeah, very popular.
Yeah, they all love me.
It's not.
So,
Yeah, it's a shame. I think it really, this last time I remember this happening was when Brandon Lee died, and I was like 10 years old, and I remember this cool movie, The Crow, is coming on, and then the news coming out that this same thing had happened, and then you just like, you can't really fathom how a fake gun can kill somebody, but like when you hear how these blanks work, and like it's a pretty easy thing to do if you're careless.
It's a real gun.
It was a real gun with a blank bullet in it, or was it? Was there a mistake and there was not a blank? Or blank in there.
We don't have all the details yet, but basically the way that blanks work is it's a real gun, and the cartridge that's in it is basically a bullet casing with the gunpowder with no bullet head in it. So when you fire it, it makes the sound and has the muzzle flash of a real gun, right? Because of the gunpowder, but there's no projectile.
Right.
But so every time that it's shot, it has to be cleaned out of all the residue and everything, because if there's any residue or like a piece of the casing that broke or anything like that that's stuck in it, it's like a piece of shrapnel that shoots out. So what people are thinking, because like I don't think the full investigation or story is like out yet, but most likely what happened was there wasn't the right protocols done that were cleaning the guns and checking them after each shot. So that's like prop master, set armor issue, but also fucking apparently that whole production was so fucked. Like people were working like 16-hour days and then weren't given like hotel rooms after the shoot.
Dude,
and then like it was like where their shooting location was like a 2-hour drive or something away from like where everyone was like parked and or like the nearest town where like everyone was staying or something like that, and like they weren't given hotel rooms to like they would have to travel that far like after like a 16-hour day. It's just
incredible.
So much fuck shit.
It's incredible how on so many fucking from small to large projects like that, how much of a shit show it really is. Like
it's
on
all a shit show,
at all
man.
levels of anything that I've worked on, dude. There's shit show everywhere. It's not like big budget stuff with large names, and it's all great. Like it fucking just It's random. I don't know who's in charge. It's like one weak link, or if it's the people running the fucking show. But it happens all the time where it's just
especially
a mess.
especially for like the crew. Like the crew is just like,
yeah,
like you don't have a movie without your crew. Like,
yeah.
And then you know, all the care goes towards like talent and stuff like that, which is like, sure, you know, you have to make sure that talent is like taken care of, but like make sure everyone's taken care of, or don't make a movie.
Right.
Yeah, I think because Alec Baldwin was a producer on that too, you know, so it's like he's got extra responsibilities. He's the one that pulled the trigger as the actor, but that's not his fault, you know, if he was handed a gun. But like the producer kind of is his fault because this is his crew. It's his responsibility. So it's a real interesting situation going on in the whole IATSE sort of like thing that's happening at the same time. Is like the timing is really gnarly.
Right. It's definitely just bringing a lot of like eyes and awareness on like this whole situation and how like the working conditions for like all the departments and crew like need to change. Like a typical 12-hour workday is fucking bullshit. Like a standard workday on set is 12 hours.
Yeah.
That's like the only industry that has that. You know what I mean? And it's just fucked.
Well,
like,
it's creative. You're lucky to be here.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many people there. We have a million other kids that want this job. Yeah. There's just a lot of that. That's the attitude when it comes to like a set. I've worked on a few sets and constantly the vibe is like, oh, at any moment I can be replaced and I have to be here and standing here, especially if it's like a big director or something. You like don't want to piss anyone off because some of these guys have like they're unhinged, you know, and you're like, I do not want to be the guy that's going to like make this director upset because he already looks upset and like the DP's stressed out and everyone's running around. You ever been on a set with a director that's like out of his mind? Everyone else, like it's like a neurotic owner that has a dog that's neurotic. You know, it's like everything underneath that director is like carrying,
just fucking shaking and just
I did a movie and the director famously, if he didn't get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a chocolate milkshake at like 3:30 every day, he would lose it.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
But also that's the director that I want to be.
I mean, that's like, funny.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich and chocolate milk now.
But you would do it like you wouldn't genuinely be upset. You know what I mean?
I'd make it be a funny thing.
And gaffing. You might be a little bit upset because you do get way too upset all the time.
You're goofing
when
and
I'm directing though, dude.
Yeah.
When I'm directing, I feel like I'm literally in my fucking prime.
Yeah, you are. You're very like. That's when James is the most level-headed. Actually, is when he's director because he's just like, okay, I got it. And then he fucking goes.
Okay, shut up, everybody! Shut up, you fucking losers!
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a blowjob now.
That's right. The best directors are the ones that like understand that everyone's looking at them and they they create a sense of like ease and calm. Like, don't worry, guys. Like, we'll get like. Those are the people, especially as an actor, because you're already you're already in your head as an actor. Now you're on set as an actor, and you're worried about fucking up because it's like essentially there's 100 people trying to do a job, and you just have to like just come out and say this thing, and hopefully you like stand in the right spot and you don't fuck it up because you're just wasting everyone. So a director that can kind of calm everyone down, create an atmosphere of like we're kind of playing like we are just like making art and like kind of goofy stuff. This is all fake. We're all happy to be here. Those are the directors that like I think, obviously the ones that are like rigid and can get things done. People like certain people operate better when they're scared. But as
most do not though. I feel like
most do not. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's important that we start having these sort of conversations, and it's a shame that it took like a death to start taking these things seriously, but
and it's not the
if
first
we get
death.
some good out of it,
it's not the first death at all. Like,
no, and I don't know if you guys have seen like armorers on set. Like for any of the ones I've seen, they take their job super seriously. They're like, do not face, like hold it, like do not point. They're very like they won't even let you touch. It's just a lot of like.
Yeah, it's like
there's a lot of
rules.
rules.
When the take's done, we clear out all the weapons and we keep them in one spot. Like that's how it should be done. Even if it's a fake gun that can't shoot anything, you just need to have that like that protocol and that conduct when you're around any weapons, because there could be one that is more dangerous, And like, I remember when we shot our short film back in like 2017, we had like prop guns and stuff, and our director, it was literally just like us, you know what I mean? There was like our group of friends and stuff, and like super small crew, and like our director came up and did the safety check and like opened the chamber on the
fired off a
revolver
couple
and stuff, and fired off a couple of them
into the air to show us that it worked.
And then like did all that, and we were like joking like, dude, you don't have to do that, like we know it's a fake gun, but now I'm like, no, that is what you do.
Yeah, and apparently you should be able, anyone on set should be able to go up to that armor and ask to see the chamber and everything, and he has to show them. Like, everyone should feel comfortable on set. It's a tough gig. And the girl that was doing it, I think it was like her second gig ever, and like her father was like in that industry and was a big armorer, and so she was kind of newer at it, I guess, which is just terrible.
Yeah. Who like, and I know this is like a kind of a shitty thing, but I'm curious, like, who ends up being responsible for the life of someone on set when, it's an accident, and the person who actually physically did it kind of isn't at that point?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, say what you will about Alec Baldwin, but he's not a murderer. You know what I mean? Like, I really like sympathize with him in this situation, because other than the DP's family, having to deal with this trauma of this happening, Alec Baldwin's going to have to live with this for the rest of his life. Having pulled the trigger that killed somebody.
And he trusted his crew to be able to do that. He shouldn't even have to think about that. Like, that shouldn't be on his mind at all, because like, you just,
the actor is least, in my eyes, is least responsible for it. It's the armor, and then like, but also since he's a producer, it's his job to hire the right people and make sure the qualified people are doing the job. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's very tricky. It's like, I'm very interested to see kind of how it plays out. But yeah, I mean, he must just be in a whole other like world of remorse. Something we'll never understand. Hopefully, never understand.
Yeah. That should have fucked you up, man.
No, this is good. Now, I wanted to come on here and just bum everyone out, so I'm glad I could do that.
Hey, sometimes we got to talk about real shit, and we do. Every
I have
other
about
pod
20
we
minutes
talk.
on
You know what I mean?
terminal illness, kids with terminal illnesses we could do, but maybe we do that for the next pod.
Okay, we can save it. I was really excited for it, but that's fine, honestly.
Yeah, I got 20 minutes on Make-A-Wish kids for my Type 5.
Yeah.
You try to cram. You just talk really fast. 20 minutes.
He's allowed to. Having had his Make-A-Wish,
so much
he's allowed
material.
to.
Yeah.
Having had his wish come true, he's allowed to talk.
That's why he's here today. What do you want to eat tonight? Maybe you want a home-cooked favorite but don't feel like going to the store? Or you want something exciting and new, but it would be really great to stay in tonight. DoorDash connects you with everything you want, whenever you want it. Get what you want to eat right now, right to your door with DoorDash. DoorDash is something that I use in my everyday life because I am a very busy man, lots to do, and grocery shopping doesn't happen too often. And DoorDash saves me all the time by making it convenient and affordable with my orders. Along with restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks and snacks and other household items in under an hour. Craving a late night ice cream? Forget that one key ingredient for dinner, or maybe you just need to stock up for the week. With DoorDash, you get everything you need in one app. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Cheesecake Factory. Ordering is easy, and all your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose the contactless delivery option. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and zero delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code PINE2021. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and zero delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app and enter code PINE2021 at checkout. So use DoorDash. We love it. It's convenient. It's affordable. And use our code to support our podcast and our very special partner today, DoorDash. Thank you, DoorDash. Kassem, so I want to know, more about your personal projects and stuff too. Do you have time to be working on things? Do you have the intention or want to be making something on your own personal channels or anything like that? What are you up to in your free time?
I don't have the time, but I do a podcast called Pajama Pants with my two buddies. It's going great.
Hell yeah.
It's probably the best part of the week where we just get to shoot the shit.
And I say that about this, dude. I say that about this.
I've heard you say that about this.
You've heard me say it, man. He has.
So that's really it. Otherwise, like I'm at work the rest of the time, and it's fun. So it's like when you come in and like, oh, we're gonna talk about comic books all day. It's like kind of fun. It's like today we're doing a something with like a Dungeons and Dragons and D&D stuff. I get to do 5 hours of D&D, with the hope of like us making something out of it. So it's all cool. We get to do improv, and we have like an improv teacher. And
that's so cool! Wow.
Yeah. It was one of the things I really pulled for when we came in, because there's a bunch of hosts and all of us have different degrees of like comedic sort of. Some don't have any, but it's important just for anyone on air. And just in life, you guys know, like improv makes a difference no matter kind of what you're doing. And so we get to do that. And
does that help, like, kind of glue everybody together in a sense? Like the energy and the
Yeah, it's important
chemistry.
To have each other's backs, totally. Because sometimes, there's just, like if somebody decides to riff about something and go off prompter, what do? Do you like help yes and that, or do you like stand back?
Do you shut them down and say, "Hey, stick to the fucking prompter"?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Like you just like,
can you get him on prompter?
Read the prompter, and then one guy goes off script, and that's what I was thinking about last night, right? And the other guy's like, "And next thing we're gonna talk about is this time
That's not on the prompter.
Down.
That's not on the prompter."
Dude, that's not on the prompter.
Yeah. So
director, that's not on the prompter.
He's really throwing me off.
Just go with it.
Go with what?
I can't work under these conditions.
He asked you what you did last night. What did you do last night?
I don't know.
It's not in the script.
Okay, but guys, forget the script. What did you do, James, last night?
Okay, I jerked off. Just get back 5 hours.
Pull the prompter up.
Okay, back on the prompter.
Fucking prompter, man.
I jerked off for 5 hours last night.
Oh yeah,
do they do that sometimes?
Actually...
Is that a thing with prompters? Because we didn't really work with
sometimes
prompters.
You jerk off for 5 hours.
No, with like, is there someone who can change the prompter live? Or
we have a guy who operates it, so he will like hold when we're off. And then sometimes he's going back, because I'm not the best at reading prompter. I'm getting better at it, but I'm really good at going off of it. Sometimes I have to like find my way back.
Yeah.
And but like Kevin, who did this show for years and has thousands and thousands of hours of prompters, and he's just so good. You don't even know when he's on and when he's off.
Cool.
And so there's a skill there, which is kind of fun to learn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have a guy whose job is, he has other jobs, but like during the show, he's making sure that we're in the right spot.
That's so cool. Can he change like what's on there if he's like, oh, I just thought of something funny?
Yeah. He has,
oh, really?
He has
cool.
it all. He has the program on his computer, and it's piped into the camera. So if he had to change it, it would be tough to do like on the fly, but if it was a change like on a commercial break or just before the show, he could do that.
A couple of slurs in there that he accidentally left in. He wanted to take out.
Yeah, like, could we squeeze in an N-bomb?
Please.
Here while we're talking about the new MacBooks.
And under his breath, he says...
Under his breath, and to himself, he says...
Dude, so Kasim, speaking of, things you're working on, stuff like that, I wanted to talk about like YouTube and old YouTube and stuff like that, and see if you at all miss the Wild West of YouTube. The glory days when it felt like there was a time when YouTube felt like TikTok, where anybody could figure out how to make their videos get views, and it could be as simple as the subject of your video, the title of your video, things like that, the thumbnail. Back in the day, man, it really was like this exciting possibility of like, oh my god, I could make something of myself on this.
Yeah. What year did you start on YouTube?
I probably started in like 2000 fucking. I want to say like 6.
Oh, okay. So in the very, very beginning. What about you,
Yeah,
James?
like not actually starting, but like that's when I maybe uploaded a video with no intention or knowledge
Yeah.
of this space, you know.
Yeah.
I started when we started Sugar Pine 7 in like 2017.
Yeah.
God,
We just found out about the internet.
the
Don't know
second
what that is.
golden age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I really, and I think I've said this to you guys before, but I remember because I was already kind of like off of YouTube and just very sporadically uploading. But I would watch you guys because I thought what you guys were doing was so great and
Bless
innovative,
your heart.
and you guys were all so funny. But yeah, I mean, for me, the prime years for my channel were probably from like '09 to 2012 maybe. And I uploaded like in 2014 and 2015 some stuff that I really enjoyed making, but like the game, like the rat race was from like '09 to '12. And
Yeah.
it's crazy to think that it was just like those few years, but it was like I was uploading some weeks 3 videos a week, and it was nonstop shooting, and giving notes on edits, and like then also like doing this bullshit where you'd like we gotta go to Ray William Johnson's party,
Yeah.
you know, and like do shit like this, and
The
it's like
networking aspect.
the network.
It was exciting
yeah.
though. Like when you look back and it like feels a little cringy and stuff like that. Like I can't believe
Yeah.
like that's where my head was at. Like I was trying to get into these parties. I did the same fucking thing, you know. And like you
Yeah.
do like actually meet the odd person that you end up never working with, but they become a friend sort of
Totally.
like
Yeah.
up here at least, you know. But there was something. I don't know if it's just being younger going through that, but there was something I remember about that being so exciting, being a part
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I think it's because you don't actually have your head wrapped around what this industry is, this digital space is, and it feels like there's unlimited possibilities. And any one little thing, any video you make, any connection you make, could change things. And that's was exciting.
That was often the case. It was like I remember in my early days. It was I remember like when Philip DeFranco like used some of my videos. Like I did a man on the street for one of his news segments, and like overnight it tripled my like subscriber base.
It was
you know?
like
and,
that, dude.
Yeah, and it's like, whoa, like so you've got guys walking around like wielding all this power, and everyone's like trying to suck at the teat. Luckily, I kind of like. There were times where I felt like I really like had to suck some dick, so to speak. But for the most part, I was like, I knew enough people to where I kind of had. I was like, hey man, for Philip DeFranco, it was really easy. It was like, hey man, I know you do a news thing. I kind of knew him. I was like, I can go down to the boardwalk, just interview a bunch of people, and then like, if you want, I'll cut together for you a 30-second
so you
or
offered
45
something, and that's the fucking that was the ticket back then. If you wanted to collaborate with someone and you were under them, you know, if you could provide something that would actually get them, you know, give them some content.
And as long as it didn't like interfere with what they were good at, you know, because people also don't want to look bad doing the thing that it is they do. So I had this thing where it was just me talking to people on the boardwalk and being, you know,
I've seen those videos. I'm fully aware of those videos, man. They were fucking amazing.
Thank you. And it was, but it started out like real rough, you know, but like Phil did the news thing, and I'm like, I'll be his field reporter, you know, like a traditional news program has the guy out in like in the hurricane or, you know, getting blown away, and like I'll be that guy to his thing. And so there was no conflict. It just enhanced his show more. But if I came up and I was like, hey, why don't you toss to me at my desk and I'll do a news segment on something, that wouldn't fly. You know, because nobody wants to like give up what they do. But when it came to comedy, I was really, really into bringing people who I thought were like really funny. I brought so many people who were funnier than me just because I was just so in awe, and I felt guilty having all that attention on YouTube. So I was like, well, let me just show you who I think is funny, you know? And so there was a lot, and if you guys were there around the same time, it would have been you. It was a lot of Good Neighbor. It was a lot of
Good
Bath Boys. It was like Nice Peter.
Bath Boys.
Yeah.
Nice
it was
Peter.
Like,
wow. These are names I haven't heard in a while.
There was just a lot of these people. I was like, oh, this guy's way more talented or super funny, or they do this really well. And like, let's bring them in, and like, I'll feel like I'm almost mentoring people, but like more importantly, just giving a voice to like people who probably deserve it more.
Yeah. I mean, that whole, like, the teat thing you were talking about, man, that was so true. Like, back in the day, because I started in the gaming industry back in the day, unfortunately. And
I know I see you look exactly like Ninja right now.
well,
with your hair.
you see, I had the idea about 10 years ago to dye my hair blue, and I don't see Ninja with blue hair 10 years ago. So
I had the idea first.
That's just your word against his. So
right, and he's a liar and a big a piece of shit.
he has more followers, so I don't know he's doing something right.
Yeah, well, he stole my idea, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Should have been me. That's all I'm saying. But back in the day, doing the gaming industry, it was. Do you remember? I don't know if you were involved in this side of like the teat sucking, but I was a part of a team of like gamers. We had a manager, and he would contact this other group, and they were like the biggest people in the world gaming wise back in the day. Adam Sky Does Minecraft. You familiar with that name? Sky Does Minecraft. He had like in 2010 or 12. He had like 10 million subscribers. He was one of the fastest growing channels of all time.
Yeah.
And they had a system so that if you liked someone's video, it would go into your liked videos playlist and go out to your feed. But for some reason, the way, the audience consumed the platform, they would all want to go see what creator was liking what video and what and things like that. So people would like pay other people to like their video and collaborate with them,
right?
Like
or put them in their sub boxes.
Yes, the sub box thing, exactly. But if this dude liked a video of yours back in the day, you would get 20,000 likes on your video and 300,000 more views on your video. It was fucking insane. Like, and that could change you'd gain maybe fucking 50,000 subscribers from him liking your fucking video. That's it. It's no skin off his ass. Like that was a wild west of YouTube, man.
He had the fattest teats.
Oh yes. Oh, voluptuous, full.
Full there was
milky.
My favorite type of YouTuber back then was like the person that had all that power, but like wasn't stingy about what he did with it, And if he liked something and didn't expect anything back.
Yeah,
there's a lot of folks walking around that were like,
few and far between.
I will anoint you a like on YouTube. There you go.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Congrats,
so toxic.
Your life is different now. And it was like, just like get over yourself. Like you're playing a game right now. Like this is, we're all idiots.
Oh yeah.
And most of us will probably need a job very soon. Like this is,
yeah.
But yeah, the generous, I always gravitated towards like generous comedians. That's why I know and like and follow a lot of improvisers, because that teaches you to kind of just have each other's backs, and I have, it's funny because I have a lot of stand-up friends and I like them too, but like stand-ups are kind of out for themselves.
Yeah, because it's such a fucking cutthroat industry. Like they're
so
there,
cutthroat.
They're at the fucking Comedy Store, every fucking night, watching sets and trying to schmooze and get some stage time and build something. Like I've seen this one guy there. I'm not gonna say any names, and he's been there for fucking 15 years, and it's just going nowhere. It's going. So it can either be really, really sad and depressing, or it can be very fruitful. If you've got enough talent and I guess connections. I don't really know how that world works, but
it's a dark world. I'm
dating
a stand-up. As I get a lot of insight, and I feel like I'm around a lot. You've heard of him, Dane Cook?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
his dad beat him with a toaster.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Dude,
that's my guy.
Dane Cook, bro.
Back Dane Cook, dad beat him with a toaster?
Back in the day, man, fucking Dane Cook. Like, Vicious Circle, fucking...
Yeah,
the best.
He was, it's like, it's so funny because we were just young enough to like just eat up all that. All that physical comedy. Just the way he said stuff like, did you hear how he said mouth? He said mouth. And
mouth?
Yeah, and
this fucking guy.
Yeah. And then I started doing stand-up, and I was like, oh, people don't like this guy.
Yeah.
People actually kind of like hate this guy.
I learned that. I feel like I only learned that like a year or so ago. That people were like, "Fuck Dane Cook," and I was like, yeah,
"I think it's come around." I think people resented the fact that he had so much success.
It's the Justin Bieber effect,
But it was very well deserved because he was really good at MySpace and he had like all these friends. But like, and then he had this whole thing where his brother or brother-in-law or somebody took all of his
all
money.
of his money.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! What
It
the
was
fuck?
his brother. Like his brother was
Yeah.
in charge of his like all of his financials, and they basically ran their like business. And
My brother would never
Yeah.
do that to me.
you never know, man.
don't
But
think.
anyways, like he fucking was trying to like access his money and stuff like that, and his brother was always like kind of avoidant of things, you know what I mean, and like behind on like dealing with things
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then finally, like one day, Dan Cook went to the bank to like check his money, and he couldn't even access his account, and he was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?" And then like
How can that even happen?
reached out to his brother, and his brother just like fucked off. And then it turned out that he had no money left. Like
Wow.
he,
Yeah.
he took all of his money and had been like taking it and like siphoning it and shit for like years, and then finally like just cleaned it out and fucked off.
Good for him,
It's-
man. That is the greatest.
it's crazy.
Thing, you know.
So
That is
he's
the
kind of
great
come
escape.
around, and he is gone now. It's like, can you imagine somebody's like, oh, you can have $5 million that you'll probably blow through in a few years, or a brother, and then he just chose the money. You know, I imagine that would be
Right.
a tough decision for a lot of families. I also have a brother. I would do it for 10 million.
Yeah, $10 million is $10 million, though. You know what I mean?
I can invest that and get into some NFTs
Yeah.
and do some real damage in the open market.
You're still
Omar,
not sure what
right?
NFTs are.
Yeah, my brother's Omar. Yeah.
I've met Omar a few
you know
times
him?
when he worked at
great.
Full Screen. I think.
Oh yeah, he worked at.
Was it Full Screen?
I didn't even work. He never worked at Full Screen. He worked at Jash. Did you meet him at Jash?
I don't even know. I don't
He
think
worked
I know
at Maker,
is.
Jash, and now he
Maker.
works for-
It was Maker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's such a sweet boy. I'd love to give him a big old
He's
fat
a good.
kiss on the lips.
He's a good boy. He's getting married in March.
Oh, God
And
bless.
he's all grown up. Just got a new mattress yesterday. You know, he's
Unbelievable.
Wow,
For the first
dude,
time.
congrats.
sleeping like a king.
Sleeping like a king in a twin
Sleeping
bed.
like a true. Yeah. They got 2 twin beds and they just put them together.
So if they're
Well,
ever not
Kassem-
feeling it, they just push them apart.
Yeah, that's right.
As per promise, we've got a hard out for Kasim at 10:30. I created it. He probably wanted to stay much longer, but I created it for him.
I would
He's
no, I would
working.
stay, and I would love to come back and do the podcast sooner than 1 year. Can we-
Absolutely, please,
Absolutely.
yeah.
The
We
fact
love
I
that
would
it's
like
been
to
a
actually. We
year.
can do when G4 launches. Maybe I can do an like official studio. Like I'll show you the tour, walk around or something.
Oh, that'd be
show it
great.
to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Thanks for having me, boys. It's great seeing
Of
you.
course, dude. Great chatting, man.
man,
You know,
great to
see you,
Kept
dude.
Short but sweet, dude. You know,
I know.
full of a plethora
know.
of love and conversation, man. I hope the best for you. I'm excited for you. I'm so stoked you're at G4. What a great place. I can't wait
Thank
for
you.
the show to launch. The one that you're working on. Is it Attack of the Show? Attack on the Show? Attack of Titan?
Attack of the show.
Attack of the Show. Yes.
Attack-
I'll be
Taco.
fucking watching.
It's a
man,
crazy
and,
name. Yeah.
we love you,
Well,
man.
thanks,
and
guys. I
have you on
appreciate
soon.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks,
you know
guys.
what?
Bye,
We should,
James.
man, maybe we should grab a drink sometime. I won't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I'd love to grab a sparkling water with you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, see James. Come on, man. James is a bad influence now.
What?
Well,
That's what I was
can
talking about,
I'll
man.
relapse for you, babies.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
now we're
All right,
talking.
we're getting somewhere
We're
now.
gonna have a good time. Just here to have a good time, guys.
What's wrong? It's fine.
We love you, and we'll see you at another time.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye,
I'm a-
baby.
Bye, bye, honey.